This episode of the Pu'u Muay Thai podcast is brought to you by pmtlifestyle.com, authentic Muay Thai lifestyle by Pu'u. Definitely go check out the website at pmtlifestyle.com for some awesome lifestyle merchandise. That's for those of you out there either involved in Muay Thai, looking at getting involved in Muay Thai, and embrace a healthier lifestyle to live the life of a Nok Muay. Go check it out.
Sawasdee Krap, guys. Live here from State Street with Coach Ryan Ughoc.
Hello.
Hey. So we're live over on TikTok and on Instagram. So if you guys hear us answering some questions from the Pu'u Muay Thai TikTok or the Pu'u Muay Thai SB Instagram, that's what it is. If you're listening to this later, thank you everybody for tuning in. International Gangster on TikTok says, I train Muay Thai. Me too. I'm glad you trained. Thanks for stopping by. So we were talking about this. This is our second one here on State Street.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Second one.
I think, and we did some research, and I think we're the only podcast that's been live from State Street.
The only live podcast via State Street in Santa Barbara, California.
Beautiful on this picturesque location here in Santa Barbara. I see...
Hey, Crew Mark, what up?
Guild 808, Crew Mark, how's it? Hope you're doing good. I want to train with you, but I live in Finland. International Gangster. Oh, you're one of those Finnish fighters? We'd love to have you out here.
Come out.
Yeah, you can come out and visit once if you can get over here. We can come. Santa Barbara's a beautiful place.
Yes.
It's not snow.
Check it out.
Yeah, no snow. Okay, no snow. Mark, let's do something better, says Carol. Oh, you guys aren't going to do anything better than us. You guys can come do a podcast with us. Mark, if you come, we can do a Where's Mark version 3.0.
Where's Mark?
Where's Mark?
Where's Mark?
You know what's funny, Ryan, is I went through and I was looking through some videos. I'm going to show you some from like when you were coming down with Mark to the Ventura Academy.
Yeah.
The Where's Mark video popped up and stuff. So I'm doing some edits from that.
That's
and from
funny.
us training and stuff too.
Heck yeah.
So I got some cool stuff coming in the pipes and everything.
Awesome.
With all the training, you can see we got this screen set up, some advertising, some of the kids testing. We got some more stuff coming in there too.
We're in the process of hiring a Jamie. Jamie, pull it up.
Yeah. We need to hire Jamie, a la Joe Rogan podcast. Yeah, pull that shit up, Jamie. So if you're out there and you're actually interested in volunteering in media, you can apply at pmtlifestyle.com. Just let us know you're interested in getting involved with the academy in that capacity. There's definitely a lot of growth opportunities in that stuff too.
Absolutely, we're growing.
Yeah, Ryan's videoing all the time, and we got editors going and everything too. So, be awesome to have more people. Ideally, a student. One of our students would be ideal.
That'd be good.
So, for any of you out there that might be listening, they're a student of the Santa Barbara Ventura Academy, and you think, oh, that can't be me. Well, it definitely can. So, hit us up, all right?
Absolutely.
This weekend, we set up kind of like an impromptu open sparring.
Yes. So cool. I've always said for the longest time we should have something for the community to be able to grow the community. It shouldn't be like, oh, we can't train with you. We live in the same town, or, come in, get your experience in, get some training in with other people, new bodies.
And like a fun, safe environment too,
Safe environment.
It's like everybody I've invited, I was like, yeah, you could send them, as long as you're good with them coming, and we'll make sure they don't get out of hand. And everybody, all the coaches say, yeah, we trust you. Like, we know how it is.
We'll be regulating stuff too, though. Like, we won't let stuff get out of control.
No, and hey, just real quick, if you guys are on here on TikTok, Instagram, make sure to spam some likes, double tap that screen. It helps boost us up in the algorithm, and it gets us more engagement, gets us viewed in front of more people.
Absolutely.
Helps the community grow and create more opportunities for people too. So it means a lot to us when you guys do that too. So double tap that screen over there on TikTok, on Instagram. So it's this Sunday, right? 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m.
Yes.
Pu'u Muay Thai Santa Barbara. You'll have this lovely view. If you want to just come hang out and come see the academy too, it could be a great time to come see the academy. And hopefully make this like a semi-regular thing.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So the more people and interests that are engaged with it, the better. We were talking about highlighting some of our students' businesses and stuff too.
Absolutely.
So
we can even go and have lunch at Brazil Arts Cafe afterwards.
Ooh. Our friend Chin over at Brazil Art. Dude, I want some acai after this.
Yeah.
It's a good, yesterday was some freaking weird weather.
It was crazy yesterday.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, out of nowhere, it was like a crazy storm.
So it went from being like 84 degrees, 85 degrees, to all of a sudden it was like dropped down to 50, and it started like almost like monsoon type weather, right?
Yeah.
It's like wind and just hard rain. It's crazy.
It was weird.
Well, thank you everybody that's stopping over on Pu'u Muay Thai SB Instagram page. I see you on there. If you're not following already, make sure to go hit that follow button and stuff too.
Samantha's mom.
Hey, hi. So, going in for like the open sparring stuff too. What do you think the biggest hurdle is for people who might be out there that are considering coming, that are maybe on the fence, maybe they're nervous, whatever it may be? What do you think it would be?
Stepping outside their comfort zone.
Yeah.
Walking in somewhere new, training with people you don't know.
Mm-hmm. Making some new friends.
Making new friends.
That's how it's like being the new kid.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I hope everybody likes me kind of thing, or like, I'm not sure what to expect. And you guys are seeing it right here. You're going to see us. We're nice people. So
stop by,
say hi. And like you said,
get some work in.
Yeah. And if you're nervous, show up and come say hi. You can just watch. It's all good. We encourage all the students to come in, hang out, and come watch a little bit of sparring, say hi. I know I have some students from Ventura that are gonna come up.
Sweet.
They're just gonna watch. They want to come in and just say hi, meet some students.
Cool.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Some newer students. And if you're up here, are you gonna be around? Do you think? Or?
I'll be around Sunday.
Yeah, because I know Sunday's usually like Ryan's holy day of rest.
Chilling.
So I don't blame you if you just peek your head in and let me handle all the cleaning and stuff.
Yeah, no, I'll stop by, say
cool.
hi.
Please.
For sure.
We didn't get a chance to talk about that.
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure it's like I don't expect you to go out there and go clean and do all that stuff.
No.
But I know you love it.
No,
so.
I'll be out here with the guys.
Sweet.
The fellas.
Sweet.
And girls. And him.
You know what's funny is talking about that? Did you listen to my announcement on the Instagram?
No.
So, I had a couple comments. People were laughing. I was getting laughing emojis. I was like, if you have a cup.
Yeah.
If you have balls, wear a cup.
Yeah.
This gender identity thing is made me have to be a little more direct, I guess.
Yeah, right?
It's not. It used to be, hey, if you're a man, wear a cup. And now it's, hey, you got balls, wear a cup.
Yeah.
If you guys know of a better way to say it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We want to respect everybody,
but... let me know if you guys are out there and you can think of a better way to say it. I would love to hear it, because as a ring official and stuff too, like you do rules meetings, like we're gonna get this. Yeah. And even like the sanctioning bodies don't really like. I think
tell you how to prepare for it.
No. They talk about being open to it, and we are. Yeah. But when it comes into rules meetings, how do you designate that? Happy to and open mind for that kind of stuff too. And then after this weekend. You have a potential PKB for some of the students, right?
Yeah. March 5th. Mm-hmm. Down in San Diego. Eldama Muay Thai. I believe it's Eldama Muay Thai. It's in San Diego.
Do you know the location for it, right?
It's on Bayer Boulevard, I think.
Let me see. So Eldama Muay Thai, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's at his gym. It's on Bayer. They had it at Coronado last time.
Yeah, Coronado Island, right?
Yeah,
the
Coronado
high school.
Island, yeah.
Okay, let's see.
That was right after they got in trouble for throwing tortillas on the court.
On the court?
Yeah, so there's I believe it's a tradition at UCSB. They throw tortillas on the court.
What?
And it's like just there's something behind it.
At UCSB?
Yeah, UCSB. It's not like a racist thing, anything like that. But then these kids did that there, and so they got banned from all CIF sports or whatever division they're in.
No way.
Yeah, some crazy stuff happened.
So that's interesting sports stuff. The students from UCSB did that, or
so I don't know what the correlation is. I'm probably killing this.
Yeah.
But it's something along those lines. But I know that there is definitely a tradition.
Well, we don't have
UCSB where they throw tortillas.
We don't have a Jamie right now, but I can pull it up.
You can pull it up.
Yeah, pull it up. So tortillas on court.
UCSB.
The court. UCSB. There we go, right there. Okay, the fans at USB have a funky tradition of celebrating athletic events by throwing tortillas onto the court or field. It's a tradition that began in the early 1990s when fans threw tortillas on the court en masse after the basketball team's first basket of the game.
Yeah. Okay, so now there was one Coronado High School. They tried to do it, but it didn't work out so well for them.
Let's see. Man who brought tortillas to Coronado game apologizes. I brought them. The Coronado High School alum says he took tortillas to championship game. Oh man, we gotta listen to this. This is some classy stuff, and it's funny that's a tradition that comes from UCSB.
Yeah.
And this guy tried to do it. Luke Cerna said he did not mean to be racially insensitive. Bro, oh my God. Okay, the man who brought this is from San Diego UnionTribune.com. The man who brought from June 24, 2021, so it was last year. So
yeah, it was right. We did the PKB right
after that, right? Yeah. Was it the same weekend? Or?
It was the weekend after.
The weekend after. The man who brought tortillas to the Saturday night game. Oh, sorry about that. If you guys are over on Instagram, this is Ryan. The phone might die here in a little bit.
We're good.
But okay,
it's a champ.
It's a champ.
It operates under pressure.
There we go. Here, you know what? If I'm not in the frame, I'm cool with it.
Let's
try to fix it.
We're good.
Okay, there we go.
Perfect.
All right, so the man who brought tortillas to Saturday night Coronado High School basketball game against Escondido's Orange Glen High School issued a public apology Thursday, saying he realized the act of throwing tortillas has been perceived as racially insensitive. Obviously, the guy didn't mean for it to be racially insensitive. He didn't mean,
but
that's the time we're living in, man.
That's yeah.
Luke Cerna, who says he is half Mexican and a registered Democrat. Why do you have to drop the register?
What? Yeah. What does that matter?
What does that have to do with anything? Okay, on Wednesday said he gave bags of tortillas to Coronado students. During an altercation following the game, some Coronado players threw tortillas in the air towards the Orange Glen team, which is mostly Latino.
But it's cool. He's a Democrat, so
yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
And he's half Mexican.
Yeah, like come on, man. Okay, Cerna issued a statement Thursday. I realize that tortilla throwing has been perceived as racially insensitive. Cerna wrote, I do not condone racially insensitive behavior, and that was not my intent, obviously, man. I feel him.
Could you imagine having to write that, though?
Yeah, like, am I really going to have to write this right now?
I really have to apologize for throwing the tortilla?
Like this, yeah, I mean, for those that don't know, SB is like pretty big Latin community.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's that for it to come from that makes sense, right? That was not my intent. I apologize to all who were hurt by this and hope it can be a teaching moment for us all to become more conscious. So what he's saying is don't bring tortillas to Aldama's PKB.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
No tortillas.
No tortillas.
At the PKB.
The tortilla incident has drawn outrage from many who denounced it as racist and offensive to Orange Glen and the overall Latino community. The Coronado School Board Tuesday fired the head coach of the basketball team, J.D. LaPerry, after discussing the altercation at the game. They fired the coach?
Dang.
For that? For what the heck?
There was an altercation after. So someone was probably being like, hey, you're racist. And the coach was like, sit down, shut up.
Yeah, probably said, like, dude, you don't even know.
A little bit. And then you got fired.
Hey, I see Contramaster Chin over on Pu'u Muay Thai SB Instagram. Hey, we got to get you on here, man. We'd love to have you on here. Yeah. Live on State Street. You're part of State Street, man. We'd love to have you out here. Go check them out, guys. Is it 1231 or 1230 State Street?
1230. Yeah.
Yeah, 1230 State Street in Santa Barbara. Bomb Brazilian food, coffee, acai bowls, smoothies, everything. Go check them out.
If you haven't had Brazilian food, go check it out.
Yeah,
I'm a little biased, but Brazilian food's good.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not biased, and I'll tell you Brazilian food's freaking good.
The feijoada on the weekend, oh man.
I'm vegan, and I'm gonna tell you, go try. If you're not vegan, go try the feijoada, and they have go try the acai bowls if you're vegan.
Yeah,
they got some other stuff there
too. They got good choices,
good options. So they fired him after discussing the altercation at the game. Others in Coronado said people are inappropriately making this into a race issue.
Yeah.
Okay. So who are these others? They also said they are concerned that Coronado's players and coach have been unfairly and too severely prosecuted. In a Q&A interview with the Coronado Times published Wednesday, Cerna said he brought 4 bags of tortillas, not just one.
4 bags.
You got those ones that like the what's the super, like El Super or something like that?
The big ones?
Yeah.
Big burrito sizes.
It was tradition to throw tortillas at some UC Santa Barbara sporting events. Senator said he graduated from UCSB. Oh.
Yeah, that was the connection.
You know what? I wonder if we could, I bet you we could find the person who started that tradition here in Santa Barbara.
That would be a good one to look at.
Because I bet you that person is here in the community. So my cousin played football for UC Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
So back in the 90s. So I wonder if he knows some of the people in the sporting community that
we need to jump on Cerno's back over here.
Yeah, hey guys, if you are out there and you know somebody and you listen to this podcast later, reach out to us via Instagram, TikTok, however, send us a freaking carrier pigeon. If you know who in the Santa Barbara community started the tradition of throwing tortillas on the court during basketball games, because we want to know. We want to meet them.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's like a part of history. It's like, okay, so who started that? Fans have thrown tortillas onto the court during UCSB sports games during at least back to the 1990s, but the practice has been controversial and criticized by some UCSB coaches. Serta said that before Saturday's game, he told La Perry he was going to bring tortillas, and La Perry didn't voice any concern about it, according to the Coronado Times. So he said he did not, Serta didn't know that the racial makeup of Orange Glen when he brought tortillas. If it had been La Jolla High or Bishop or Mission Bay High and other teams, I still would have done this, he told the Coronado Times. So this connection between tortillas and the team, that is nowhere near my consciousness. He said he also didn't realize that tortilla throwing could be perceived as racially motivated. Obviously, in hindsight, everything is 2020, Sarah told the Coronado Times. And knowing that there could be this crazy racial situation afterwards, I felt probably I wouldn't have done it. I didn't really think about this until after the fact. Poor guy, man. He's just trying to
start a new tradition there or something.
Yeah,
you know?
just
that's where he came from, so he's trying to bring it there.
Yeah.
It's crazy how you have to worry about being racist all the time.
To even the fact that there's a news article on this is pretty wild, huh?
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
Yeah. Well, the news.
I believe racism is a thing, and I am against racism.
Yeah.
But I feel like it sucks having to be worried about race and seeing that. See people for people, you know?
Well, exactly, man. And that's where, the racism thing of all of it, man. I was part of the anti-racist action chapter in Ventura back in the day.
Yeah.
And I stepped away from all that stuff because it started getting a little bit too radical.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, wait, what?
Yeah.
One of the cool things they did was, there was a family that was seeking refuge in a church. And they had protests there because there was neo-Nazis that were there in Simi Valley.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
For strip Confederate flags saying, go back home and all that. I'm like, dude, it's a family that's trying to find, refuge.
Yeah.
You know, why are you picking on them kind of thing. But,
yeah.
That kind of stuff, I can get behind, fighting against people who are being racist like that. Yeah, this was back early 2000s, man.
That's so messed up.
Yeah, but it's one of those things. It's seeded. It's part of the dark history of our country, and it definitely those kinds of things can be addressed. But where it comes out, where it's a guy who goes to UCSB throwing tortillas on the field,
that's completely different. How does it go from one extreme to the other?
Yeah. So, just opening a conversation on that. If you guys are on the Muay Thai community Discord, also, I'd love to hear your thoughts. We have a pretty wide range of people from all over the world that are on there. They've asked about this too. Mm-hmm. People that are in Germany, people that are in Latvia. We have England right here and everything like that too.
Someone from Finland.
Finland.
Yeah.
We have people from China, people from Japan, Australia, Canada, Mexico, South America, all that stuff too. So I see somebody right here.
England.
Yeah, somebody in here. Come on, England. Score some goals.
Before anyone says anything, neither one of us are racist. If anyone wants to determine anything we're saying is racism, we're telling you right now, we're assuring you we're not racist, and it's not like that.
No.
We support everyone. We welcome everyone in the gym to come train. I don't care if you're white, black, brown, guy, girl,
non-binary,
binary,
doesn't matter.
Everyone's accepted here, and everyone's going to be treated with respect.
And you're going to be an awesome training partner. We're looking forward to having you.
Absolutely.
Man. Well said, Coach.
Everyone's welcome.
So, you guys, I pulled up, going back onto that, I know we got a little off track there. So I see the PKB.
Good old tortilla throwing.
Yeah, you definitely had to bring him down to Aldama. Maybe he'd be pissed. Don't get those tortillas on my mats. IKF PKB with Aldama Muay Thai is going to be hosting this. It's number 21 for them. It says the location to be determined, so they don't have a location yet, but that's going to be on March 5th. Who we got looking at potentially going?
So we have Michelle, which has been training with us for about a year now.
And on our leadership program and everything like that.
She was in she trained karate for a while. Wanted to learn Muay Thai, so it's been a switch for her. But she's doing awesome. She's put in so much work. And I'm really stoked to see her finally have the opportunity to go out and test herself.
Yeah.
And see what that realm is like. So stoked for the work she's put in. Again, the outcome's not about a win or a loss, but it's that growth that happens in that, 9 minutes?
Can you come a little bit closer?
Sorry.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's about the growth within that 9 minutes, those, 15 minutes that takes place. And I'm stoked to see her doing it. Also, we have David. Little David's 5 years old.
He's shooting for it, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry, not 5, 6 years old.
6 years old. Yeah, sorry, David, don't beat us up, man.
Sorry, dude. But he's cool. He's been putting in the work. He started in our Junior Jaguars program, moved up to the kids program. He's been sparring, working some clinch with them yesterday, throwing some good knees. So we're looking forward to that.
You just give a shout out to Karate on TikTok, Josh. What's up, man, from Canada? Speaking of Canada.
We need a bell.
Yeah, need a bell for it. Got Canada in the house. Or cowbell.
Cowbell, yeah.
Cowbell. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, we'll get some attention out there on the State Street, huh?
There you go.
Tests are good. That's right, man. It's good to test our skills, test our luck, growth mindset. That's right. Always growing. In the sport of martial arts and in life, too. Got some funny stuff that comes by State Street sometimes. Thank you for everybody that's been spamming those likes out there over on Instagram, over on TikTok. Double tap that screen. Keep them coming. That boosts us up in the algorithm. It gets us in front of more people in Santa Barbara and gets us in front of more people in the Muay Thai community learning about what that eat, sleep, teep is.
Eat, sleep, teep.
Eat, sleep, teep all day. All right. So, David. We have Michelle. Is there anybody else?
I am waiting on one other person, possibly.
Okay.
Other than that, no.
No.
This one, no.
I had to look for. I talked to Cred briefly yesterday about maybe someone from Ventura, but I don't have any names for that yet.
Cool.
But a weekend in San Diego sounds nice.
Yeah, I really want to see the kids program grow and get some of those little warriors out there.
Yeah. Well, that's definitely
USMTO.
Yeah.
We got USMTO coming up soon.
Yeah, US Muay Thai Open in April. I have a Zoom meeting for anybody that's new.
Yes.
That wants to come in.
Okay.
Send them my way, coach.
Cool.
And that way I can get them the link. If you're listening out there too, if you're over there on Instagram, you're on TikTok, you're one of our students, or if you listen to this later, we have a Zoom meeting just to go over like competition details, what's expected and stuff like that too. And we'll set up a training schedule and stuff too.
Yeah. It's so important if you're thinking about doing this for the first time, come to the meeting so that way you're aware of what's being requested of you. And then once you commit, man, let's go.
Yeah, let's
do it.
It's fun, man.
Yes, it's
always good vibes and stuff like that. Good energy from the team. And I had one of our students, Zach, over in Ventura. He was talking because I gave him my book the first day. So he boxed a little bit before. And he's like, dude, I really appreciate the book, right? Like, so we have like the Preparing for Your First Muay Thai book. He's like, it's really important for people to understand how much like trial and error you guys have put into this stuff over the past 15 plus years of like active competition.
Absolutely.
And he's like, you gotta prepare to succeed, or otherwise you're gonna be prepared to fail.
To fail, yes, absolutely.
So I think that I probably butchered the quote, but
failure to prepare is preparing for failure.
Let's see. I can pull it up because he nailed it. Shout out to Zach.
No, that's a good one. I like that one.
So it's almost like the kind of thing you could put up on the wall, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh. And so here, Zach, Mr. Flores. So he put here, fail to plan, you plan to fail.
That's
there you go. So I appreciate the prologue you put in there. It only makes sense to take seriously the years of experience you put in that book. Thanks for saying that up. It answers a lot of questions. And that's something like, how many people have we like given that book to?
Man, so many.
And then we asked them, "Did you read it?" But no, I just want to. How do I get started? It's like,
read the book. Yeah,
yeah, that's the first step.
Yeah, read the book.
And I think it's a good gauge for people because it allows you to see like their seriousness of it too.
Yeah, but then I mean, People could read the book, but then when it comes to like
doing it
and putting in the work, they're like, oh, I don't know if I want to put in the work halfway through. And that's fine, but like it's like everyone wants to do it, but no one wants to put in the work. You know what I mean? Like, and then they realize halfway through, like, oh man, this sucks. I don't want to do this.
Well, it's like, you know, you would want to fight. Like, it's fun. Like, competing is fun.
Yeah.
Like, that's like the cherry on the cake for all the hard training.
For all the training,
but there's a lot of sucky days that lead into that. Good days, bad days. So
it's not easy.
No,
it's a lot of work, but
when on those hard days, what would you say would be like the number one thing for people when they're like on those hard days when they're like, oh, I'm just gonna take a rest day? What would you tell them to try to get them in?
I tell them CVS aisle 9. There's a bottle of Vagisil. Go home, rub it all over yourself,
and show up.
Yeah.
Hi, sir. What's
crying.
up? Hey, welcome Azam Baba Fight Gear. Welcome. See you later. Bye. Karate on TikTok. Thanks for stopping by, man. Bottle of Vagisil. Go rub it all over themselves and show up.
Yeah. Or rub it all over themselves and sit at home and feel sorry for themselves.
Yeah.
That usually gets them to come in.
Oh, man. You know,
but you have to take care of yourself.
For sure.
You have to know when you can push and when you have to kind of back off a little bit and take care of your body. But just because you back off a little bit doesn't mean like...
You got to communicate that, though.
Yeah.
You know, not like text, like give you a phone call.
Yeah.
Say, hey, coach, I'm feeling this today. What can I do to work around?
Yeah, and then we can come in, we can stretch, we can, you know, some recovery.
Yeah, we can work around active recovery.
You're still on that path to put yourself in a good position
to
that day that you committed to.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that's one of the key things, and that's where it comes into that communication stuff too, and knowing your why.
Yeah.
You know, people's why. I think like, why are they doing this?
Yeah.
You know, how many times have you seen people like, oh, I have to do this. Oh, I have to do this. Like, no one's making it. You chose to do this.
You chose to do this. Yeah.
Like, I'm not making you do anything.
Yeah.
I want to make sure you don't get hurt.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to make sure you don't get knocked out.
Well, and that's the thing is like people may not realize this when it comes into like head contact stuff. Like we take that shit seriously.
Yeah.
You know, we've had people who've had concussions from competitions before. Yeah. We have to take that stuff seriously. Like when we're monitoring them, making sure they see a doctor, and so you know, that's why the kids, they do know head contact when they're starting, because it's important to have like the control. And same thing as a competitor too.
It's scary to be checking on your boy when they're throwing up because it's too bright. You know what I mean? Or like,
it's not good.
Yeah, that sucks. No one wants, no coach wants to have to deal with that with their guy. You know,
isn't the after fight thing is never fun, man.
No.
I documented Eric after his pro debut.
Yeah,
it's like he won his fight in the back. It was fucked up, dude. Yeah. He's like getting poked in the face with needles. No anesthesia.
Yeah,
and
probably not very clean.
He felt like his foot was like he kicked the guy's shin with his foot, and he was all messed up. He's just like, oh, like, you know, just in pain, dude, just covered in blood and getting stitched up. And he's like, dude, what? He even told me, he's like, man, I don't know if this is worth it.
Yeah.
And I was like, like initially, he's like, I don't know if this is worth it, you know. And I was just like, dude, you're fighting for a car.
Yeah, yeah. And there's so much more than just the car too, though. Mm-hmm. Where the position he can be in at the end of this, if he's sitting on top, could help him grow to what he's been working for.
Yeah, and now he's getting to the next leg of the tournament. He's feeling. He's ready for it now.
He's just hungry for it again now.
Those initial things, because it sucks after fight. It doesn't feel good to hit people.
Yeah,
you know, unless you get in now. Like, and this is where I think MMA fighters, like, sometimes they go in, they submit somebody first round, they're fine.
Yeah,
they maybe have a bump from like one punch or something, but that's like the beauty of mixed martial arts and submissions and stuff.
Yeah,
like that
you
too.
can take someone down and not even have a scratch.
Yeah, I'm looking up this because I want to make sure I don't butcher the name of Eric's opponent. But they did the random seed from WBC Muay Thai Mexico. Thanks for all the likes, guys.
This is going to be a banger.
Yeah, okay, so where is it? I had let me see if I can pull it up on WhatsApp. So I had the whole list from people on there we go. Okay, from Julio, from the promoter. Here we go right here. So he is going to be fighting against Oscar Magayan. So he's the WBC Muay Thai Mexico national champion for super welterweight, 154 pounds. So Eric got random seeded in the quarterfinals against him. He's the one that beat that guy Valentin, the German guy.
Yeah.
But I really feel like Eric, he has not only size advantage, but also some of his power and stuff too.
Eric hits so hard, man.
Yeah.
He hits so hard.
Yeah, and then now
It's like a truck.
Yeah. Yeah, you've held a lot of pads from him.
Yeah.
I add some of that video in there too. I'll show you some of the video. Yeah, man, you're gonna dig it. You're gonna dig it. What's up, Jonathan? Mr. Perez, how you doing?
Oh.
Jamie Morris Rowe, welcome.
Kind of retro guy.
Yeah, there we go. Bring back the mullet. Let's go. Get that mullet back, son.
Get the mullet.
Get the mullet back. So Oscar Magayan, he's a strong fighter. Switches his stance a lot. Uses his back elbow and stuff like that too. Good all around like technical fighter. But when it comes in, I don't know about his knockout power though.
Eric starts kicking his legs, he's not going to be doing any of that fancy stuff.
No.
He's going to kind of be stuck where he's at.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one because he was definitely nervous. His like pro debut. It's like, hey, I'm fighting in a different country. It's uncomfortable.
Yeah, he grew a lot in that experience for sure. He had to.
And that's what I told him the whole time because we were like jammed in the back of like a van with all the fighters standing. There's no chairs. We're sitting on the metal floor for like 45 minutes, being carted around. He's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? I'm like, I told you to be prepared for this stuff. Like,
yeah, that's how it is. Yeah.
And if you get through this, like this is professional fighting in other countries. You go to China, you go to Thailand, you go to Mexico. It's gonna be like this. This is how it is, and this is how you get your start. Yeah. And if you can pull off a win here and perform well, then when you compete later, it's gonna be that much easier.
Then you get another opportunity. Yeah.
And just being more comfortable in any scenario.
Yeah.
It's like, hey.
Doesn't matter where you're at.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you can pull it off like that, then you're good to go. So I'm looking forward. That's on March 30th. That's going to be streamed. It's the MT800 Grand Prix tournament for a car. So it's like the Zuzu style tournament for anybody out there that follows Muay Thai in Thailand. I've been doing those for years. That's going to be March 30th, streamed at WBC Muay Thai Mexico's Facebook page. So they do a live stream on there, and they do a good job.
Yeah, they had a good live stream last time. Yeah. The announcers are funny.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
Yeah. Was it even in English, or is it all just Spanish?
I think there was some English.
Yeah.
There was some English, yeah.
So I'll make a request. I know that when I'm there, it's like, hey, the announcer, one of them's name's Benny. He speaks English.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, when Eric's fighting, can you speak a little English? Like
they did on Eric's fight. They were speaking English.
They probably knew that.
Yeah, but then they started talking crap about him in Spanish. Don't bring tortillas to that fight.
Yeah, no,
that's
please.
Sorry, not a good idea.
No. Please do not do that. The venue for that too. We'll get the tentative venue. Raul said he was down to go.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Go down to Monterrey.
Yeah, he'll go.
And then we have...
You guys need a connection down there.
Yeah. Man, it's a little bit wild. Me and Eric don't really speak. We're not fluent in Spanish.
Yeah, that's got to be tough. That's what I'm saying. That's got to be tough.
Yeah, but the good thing is, like, most of the stuff, like, we know where we're going, where we need to go and stuff, too. With modern apps, it makes it very simple.
Yeah, you can figure it out.
And I've been doing my Duolingo.
There you go.
So, and then also, we have one of our students who's in Bangkok right now.
Yeah. Last time I seen he was in Japan. Is he there yet?
I think he should be landing probably like any minute, because I think his layover is like 5 or 6 hours in Japan.
Yeah.
So, shout out to...
not too far from him.
Stoked for him. We're talking about, if you guys want to go to Thailand, hit us up. We can arrange it for you. They're doing test and go again. So if you're fully vaccinated, you do this is what it is right now, guys. Today is February 16th, 2022. So please don't use this as a reference if you're not listening to this live right now. And it may change today. Who knows? They're doing test and go. So you get PCR test before you go here in the U.S. before you get on the plane. You have to register with the Thai embassy that you have a hotel where you can quarantine stuff. And it has to be a certified one, because they have to be able to call an ambulance and do PCR tests and all that stuff if you test positive and everything too. So what they do is they test you here, and then they test you when you land in Thailand at the airport. You go to your hotel, that quarantine hotel, and and as long as that first one's negative, they'll test you again in the morning. The next day at the hotel. And if that one comes back negative, then you're free to go.
You're free to go.
But there's been some people, I was talking to Valentine, he's like, dude, I've been hearing nightmares of people, all their tests, except for the last one, came back negative. That last one came back positive.
And even, so they get stuck there.
Yeah, and they won't retest them, even if it's a false positive. They're not just stuck there. What they do is they put you in an ambulance, they make you quarantine at the hospital.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're in the hospital. Man.
So they have to have like this COVID insurance and stuff. And there's been people who are stuck there.
COVID insurance. Yeah. Listen to this.
Ain't
that a money-making scam?
What's your thoughts on Muay Sok? On elbow fighters, Muay Thai is a good fighter. You know, elbows. This guy loves setting up getting the fighters throwing up elbows. It's a great style, but the thing is, if you just get stuck on elbows,
there's so much more.
Yeah, it's easy to miss out on the rest of the package of Muay Thai, but it makes for exciting fights.
Yeah.
Get Muay Sok guy versus like Muay Mat. You get the guy who punches and kicks and get the guy who elbows a lot.
Bang, yeah.
That'll be exciting matches, but for a longevity of a career,
yeah,
kind of low.
Yeah, it's not gonna last long.
But it'll definitely be exciting. I mean, if you're
good highlight videos.
Exactly, but then you're also gonna have some slurring and potential slurring and
people drool
talking about PTSD, talking about having head trauma, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, for people who are going over that, I hope that changes soon for the test and go thing. Because imagine if you did everything and your last test came back.
How is anyone right now experiencing a spike in positive tests?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
I haven't heard anything about anywhere in the world that's spiking right now.
Yeah, maybe we got over the worst of it. Who knows?
Maybe it's because everyone's doing, they're not traveling, so.
Who knows?
It's working.
Yeah. How many people have we seen that have been coming in? Oh, we just got here from China like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
It's like,
how did you just get here from China?
From China. Like,
from Wuhan?
And they're usually very apprehensive about saying like, oh, we're from far. It's like, where's far?
Yeah.
Like under their breath, China.
It's
like they're embarrassed to say it. And it's like, don't worry about it, man. If you're not sick, you're good.
You're good.
Kind of going in. Let me show you this video. So this is some stuff that Charles got together. You probably won't be able to hear this so much. I could probably get it up on the screen later because I'd have to upload it to there. But check this out. So content approval. This is the one from I think it's, where is it? Coach Ryan's tips. Here we go.
Oh.
Here it is.
3 tips for any beginner starting Muay Thai. Tip number 1, be coachable. Show up with a good attitude, ready to learn. Be respectful. Respect the people you're training with as well as the coaches, and you're going to learn some good stuff. And tip number 3, show up with clean gear. No one wants to train with the stinky kid.
Yeah, no stinky kids. I like how it has Mika clean.
Yeah.
Show it. Hey,
right?
Don't be stinky.
Don't be stinky.
Don't be stinky. There's this other one that came up from
That's funny.
the editors and stuff too. Let me show you this one. This is one I pieced together. Just idea for this one. There's still some edits there I have to revise on, but I want you to see it right here.
So now you're seeing more strikers, you're seeing more fighters have to level up their striking and become more technical to be able to do well on their feet now. You have to take your time. They're 2 totally different dimensions, like the grappling side of it. Learning the striking, learning the grappling, spending time on both of them, and then mixing it together, I think is most beneficial.
That's dope.
Yeah, they're going to change the end call to action thing.
That's cool. That was some crazy times training up on the
rooftop of Granada.
That was crazy.
Yeah, to cart the mats up there.
Had to take the mats up and break them all down and bring them back down. That was a pain in the butt,
dude. But you guys fucking did it.
But look at where we're at now. Yeah, I used to tell them, you guys are gonna laugh about this.
You know, we had, and that's one of those things to look back on.
Yeah.
If you're there, guys, come tune in. Come check out the academy. If you're not training anymore with us, come check it out.
Even if you're not training with us, we appreciate you. Yeah. You've been a part of, a
making this happen.
Part of making all this happen.
Yeah. Every single person. So I think that's really funny to look back on. I mean, you have a lot of footage from that. We've my dad came out there.
I have a lot from the park also.
And some of the kids started with you at the park.
Yep. Yeah. I have pictures of little Mia little kid Mia out there.
The park.
Swinging some leather. Yeah, that was cool.
So,
and then the first kids program was at the park.
Starting with that and everything. Spammers. Get out of here, spammer. You can't be on the podcast.
Freaking spammers.
Spammers. Spam likely. Okay, so going on to the Granada parking structure and stuff, that is like, what a wild time to be alive to have to do that. Right?
Yeah, I never thought we would have to train in a park. And then have them try to charge me to teach in the park.
That
was crazy.
And then the city was cool, and they gave us the parking structure.
But then, they said, no, you can train in the parking structure. I was like, fine, perfect.
Let's do
that. And then we just hauled mats up and down for...
That was your idea.
Yeah.
That you're like, hey, what about the parking structure?
Yeah, I was like, wait, no one's using that. Let's go up there and train up there.
And I remember they're like, wait, that's actually not a bad idea. Yeah. Like...
It made some good media, for sure.
Yeah.
I got to look back. I have some pictures from that, too, that are good.
My dad came out there with a drone that one time for you guys, too. So he's got some footage I can snag up from him. But it's like some Street Fighter level shit, dude.
It was cool. It was cool.
I think it's all part of the story.
It is. It is.
It's part of the Pu'u Muay Thai SB story. Yeah. And it's like Ventura, we had some stories like nothing like that with when we were starting.
But you guys have gone through. You guys have gone through it too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But the shout out to the inspectors who got that set up for us, and got worked out. There were some people who didn't want it to happen. I remember they're like, no, I don't think that's gonna be possible. Yeah. And the city made sure no, we gotta try to make this happen for these guys. So that was nice of them.
Yeah, it took being consistent.
Yeah, very persistent.
And I think it took them like 3 months to finally approve us. Yeah. It was crazy, but finally it happened, so it was good.
Yeah. And now, this monstrosity, this beautiful building, this beautiful academy, space. For get it filled up with people over the coming years, and we'll be here for a long time, man.
Yep.
Well, anything you want to? We're coming up on 40 minutes here. Anything you want to give shout out to or talk about before we tune out?
Yeah. Hope to see everyone come this Sunday. Hopefully we get some visitors from some other gyms. Come on out, get some work in, have some fun, bring all your equipment, and most importantly, bring a good attitude.
That's the key thing.
That's it.
All right, we're all here to grow, to get better, and to go back on Monday and be able to go back to training.
Yeah, and not be drooling on myself.
Yeah. Hey, man, I had such a good time sparring at Pu'u Muay Thai.
Losing your vision.
Yeah. Oh, God, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we want to make sure everybody has a good time and come have fun. It'll be great.
It'll be good.
I'm going to do anybody that shows up, too. I'm doing a raffle for Eat Sleep T-shirt.
Oh, get an Eat Sleep T-shirt.
Yeah, we're doing some fundraising for our Fighter Fund and stuff, too. So anybody's out here, bring $1.
805 Kickboxing.
Yeah, I think
we'll be seeing you this Sunday, hopefully.
Yeah, Mario Reyes, shout out to you guys.
Mario, bring your boy out. Yeah. Bring your boy. He can hang out too.
Yeah.
Get some father-son time.
Oh, dude, that's a good idea.
That'd be good.
Yeah, have him come hang out, guys. It'd be great to get the community together and chill.
Absolutely.
Sweet. Well said, man. Well, thank you for coming in today.
Thank you.
Let's continue to make this a thing.
Heck yeah. Let's do it.
All right. Have a good day, everybody.
Peace.
All right. That's it today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys are listening on iTunes, please go leave a review. It means the world to me if you enjoy the content, if you like hearing about all the stuff that has to do with Muay Thai and what we're doing.